Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Funko's Game of Thrones Legacy Collection, Tyrion Lannister, and yes, it's a figure from that show that was amazing and it got ruined by the last season, but this was a gift from my wife many Christmases ago, and I never opened it, and now I felt like it's the day to bust them out, take a look at them, and put them with my Mythic Legion's Goblin Horde. Because I feel like they need somebody to consult with the humans, and why not have a dwarf do that for them? And it looks good. I think he'll stand in with the Mythic Legions pretty well. Now Tyrion comes with a nice little axe. I love the studs in the actual handle because you can see that there's actually silver and gold studs. The sculpt work is definitely there, and then the blade is really well done. But you can see like blotches of extra paint. I don't know if that should have been blood. And I see there's some battle damage and stuff like that, but you can see how one of the sides has little blotches. So either that's extra paint, or maybe those are supposed to be painted red. They were just like, hey, that's too violent because it's Funko. But the axe is really well done, pointy, and it's done out of a hard plastic. Here we get a close-up of Tyrion, and the head sculpt's not too bad. Beard's painted, or whatever is his little bit of a beard. His eyes are painted pretty decent. The whole head sculpt is pretty okay. The hair sculpt is really nice. It's just they could have used a wash. They could have used a wash on the face itself and on the hair, because the hair has tons of sculpted detail. It's just a nice little wash would have definitely nailed it. His actual armor looks pretty awesome as well. Got the crest up at the top. Almost looks like it looks like a lion head on there. The gold chain sort of wrapping around. It's got the pauldrons. And again, they put a lot of detail into this guy. Straps are painted. Even the strings on his gauntlets are all painted. So they went a little bit crazy with the paints, but that's okay. Like, that's definitely okay. The armor does look good. Then you get down to his little feet. And his feet and legs look pretty decent as well. Articulation-wise, his head can do a full 360. He's got a lot of attitude that can go on there. Basically, it's a double ball. So his neck's there, and there's a ball in the head, and then a ball down in the neck. So you get some solid motion, and nothing feels overly loose. His arms, these are like a very thin rubber. So when you lift it up, it does get crushed. So you got to like sort of peel it up a little bit and move his arm up. And as you can see, as I was getting him sort of warmed up for the review, I already broke his wrists, which is not really cool. So yeah, so his shoulder armor doesn't really get in the way. He does get a single jointed elbow with pivot, and you can just see, and I don't know why it's like that, you got all this powder, like all in the joints right there. Even around the wrist, you can see that again. I don't know if it's the paint, the plastic, the glue, but his wrist does rotate. I'm not going to try to bend this one because that's what I tried to do on this one and it broke. So I'm going to end up probably just gluing it together to his hand where he can at least rotate it and not bend that hand. He does have waist swivel. So that's there. So that's pretty good. Let's zoom out a bit. Put his arms down by his sides. So not too bad of leaning back and forth. These skirts are super thin rubber as well. Can't imagine this figure over time holding up. I feel like all this stuff will like melt and rot away. He can do the splits very well. And they use like clear joints. The same with his wrist, his legs and stuff like that. He can kick up that far. His knee can only bend that far. It's not much of a knee bend, but I think it even pivots at the knee. He has a boot cut There's pivot at the foot, and there's an ankle bend, and you can see they used the clear for that as well. And his boot joint, like the boot swivel looks super loose, and you can see more of that weird like glue powder stuff. So I got to clean this guy up, and then yeah, he does need a medic. For such a small figure, the articulation's not too bad. You can get him into a nice sort of like walking pose. The wrists are hinged in the wrong direction, especially wielding a an axe and everything like that. But you can get him into a nice walking pose, and then he falls over. So for what the figure is, it's not a bad figure. It has detail into it. It's a cool little figure. Has articulation that's just, it's there, almost like it's checking off a box, because the articulation, you really can't do much with it. The single jointed knees, single jointed elbows, it's lacking. Like, I was hoping that I could at least get his arm up and prop the axe sword on his shoulder. Can't even do that with that single jointed elbow because you can't get that angle. Like, it's a bummer. So it'll be cool to just have him standing up there with my Mythic Legions goblins, but that's practically it. But just sort of give you guys sort of a size comparison. So we do got, Ronin here from the MCU. So you can really see how small he is. And let me go ahead and toss in. I don't know if she's going to stand. Will she stand? Probably not with how her legs are. But yeah, you can sort of see Gwen Stacy there. And one last but not least, gotta get them all unburied. Got Fortnite's doggo there. So he's very tiny. So it works really well. And I mean, probably add some wash to his hair, maybe a little bit to his face. And I mean, he'll be good to just sort of have in pictures with your Mythic Legions, to be honest. And that really sums up my unboxing and review of Funko's Game of Thrones Legacy Collection Tyrion Lannister. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button, as it'll mean the world to me. Hit that silver bell notification if you want to stay in the know with when I post up new videos. And make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Website's down below, full of collectibles. And there's also a promo code for you guys down below to get free shipping on anything you order from that website. And also, make sure you guys check out the Toyco pre-order group. It's on Facebook. You can join up, and that also keeps you in the know with what is coming out, and it allows you to get some amazing pre-order prices that Andrew does for his Toyco customers. So definitely check it out. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.